Hi, in the last speaker guest section, we have a great moment. We had a great moment, and we also want to have some reflection in the business statistic one guest talk. And our group gonna have some reflection and comments uh, about it. First is the table content. First, I'm gonna summary the main point of the talk and how it relating to real world context, and finally how it relating to the learned course. The main point of the talk, there are two speaker guests in the session who are Mr. Wee and Ms. Zhang. Mr. Wee was the first speaker and mentioned about the effect of innovation on banks, how the investor may profit the most from this change, and finally how fintech is affecting banks in China and Vietnam. About Ms. Zhang, she mentioned mostly about strategy, which are operational strategy, cooperated strategy, decision making, and finally the influence of operational data and studies on contemporary life. Relate to the real world context, there are lots of concept, and that's the speaker guest mentioned that have a really strong connect with the real world. First, the predicting market is predict market market trend, which already mentioned about Mr. Hui about how innovation changed the world, how fintech adapt, how fintech affecting banks, and how the investor adapt to it. Use a variety of new and practical big data methodology. That means how we control the big data and how we execute it to bring it to work. Establish through our understanding of the consumer insight may assist business in fostering innovation. That is what that is the combination between Ms. Zhang and Mr. Hui talk. Identify and promising source of development. That is the strategy and insight part that Ms. Zhang mentioned about, and finally creating or preserving brand image. And how it relating to a learned course. There are lots of concept in the business statistic that have a relation to this speaker guest, such as using data, how we analyze data. But I think the most relation is the module 9, which is introduction to time series forecasting, which have some relation to Mr. Hui talk. Also, we can see that data analysis technique taught in the course gives the student an idea how to data analysis work and how we can use in our future career. To the adding to a course, I think that both speakers have done a decent job in transferring knowledge and concepts to the student. However, I would like to hear more about some example, a real life example that how big companies in different industry, how they execute the information, how they create innovation, and how they adapt to new innovation in the world. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.